Oh, I forgot my water. Ugh. I'm gonna be so thirsty. I'm thirsty. Let me see if I have a mint while I'm waiting, because this is celebration. Celebration. The future is love. Celebration. Okay, give me a second. Let me see. I'm hiding in my closet, and I'm celebrating. I want everybody. I want everybody to be like, celebration, relax, celebration, relax. Yes, I'm being silly. I don't have my water on me, and I don't want to walk away from you guys, so I'm going to take a mint here for a second. But, all right, this is what I've been talking about, and this is what I've been super excited about, waiting to happen to help encourage all of you to understand that this will all be over soon. Because it will. Hey, girl. Hey, Danielle. It's my girl. Hey, Tanya. Hi, Alexa. My Naomi, my Australian friend. I also talk like you. Oh, that was kind of English. I don't know. I'm in a good mood. I'm sorry. I'm so thirsty. I don't have my water, so you have to go. Hang on a second. I don't know if y'all watched what President Trump was just talking about not too long ago. Who here saw him talking? Give me a number 1 or a thumbs up in the comment below. If you just saw the address he just did, give me hearts, whatever. Let me know if you know what I'm about to say. Let me know. If you know what I'm about to say, give me a number 1. If you have no fucking clue, give me a number 2. 1 if you saw what Trump said. 2 if you have no clue what I'm talking about. So I know who knows and who doesn't know. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thank you for hopping on. This is a beautiful day because the future is love, love, love. You all need to chill out. I'm so freaking excited. Okay. Sorry, I need to get some in my mouth. So, if you can hear me and see me, let me know. I don't see any number 1s or number 2s. So, are you guys sleeping? Are you like dead? Are you like not hearing what I'm saying? Let me know. If you saw what Trump was just saying not too long ago, give me a number 1. If you do not see it, hit a number 2 so I know who knows what is going on and who doesn't. Let me know. Let me know if you know what's up. I wanted to hop on a little bit earlier when I found out the news, when I was watching it, but I couldn't because it's my niece's goddaughter's birthday, and we had to do a Zoom call to sing happy birthday. So y'all had to wait, but it's all good because now we're here, right? All right, so nobody knows. I'm assuming nobody knows. Oh, here we go. I couldn't see the damn comments. That's why. Number 2. Okay, so I got 2s, I got 1s, I got some people who know, a lot of people who didn't watch, who don't know what's going on yet. So this is cool. All right, now I can see your comments. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like, what the hell? Where is everybody? Are they sleeping? Oh. Okay, so, what have I been sharing with all of you the past few weeks? Especially this past week. I understand that we have so many people that have been frustrated, getting really frustrated, getting stuck in their houses, getting worried about how they're going to pay their bills, getting upset, hey, Stephanie, getting worried about, what's to come, how long we're going to be stuck in our houses, if we're going to have martial law, if New World Order is going to take over, right? What have I been saying? Trust the process, right? What have I been saying? This will be over soon, okay? Well, guess what Trump just announced today? It's going to be over soon. He's talking about that the states are going to start reopening. He said that today they are going to be discussing exactly when it's going to happen, who's going to open up first, all the details. The details are going to be going to each state's governor as to who's going to be opening when, who's going to be opening first. Obviously, those who are hot spots, like us here in New York, and California and a few others, are going to open up a little bit slower. No problem. I have no problem with that. Again, I'm not confined to my house. This is like, yes, we're staying home so we could stop the spread, whatever you want to think. But we can still get in our car and go. We can still take a ride. We can still go to the store if necessary, because of all the hoarding of toilet paper and we have to find it. We can still move about. There's not tanks going up and down our damn streets. We're not being forced to take a vaccine. Nothing crazy is going on except for the fact of being patient in your home with your family. Oh my God, like it's so bad. If it is so bad for you to be at home with your family, I don't know what to tell you. This should be like a wonderful thing to have time to reflect not only for yourself and go within, but to realize how blessed you really are, that you have your health, that you're at home, you can enjoy your children. Yes, it may not have been or may not have be the most convenient thing in the world because we're so used to our programmed everyday life. Go, 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 go. Let's do this. Let's do that. Me. Totally get it. Okay. However, it was necessary to a point. Okay. There's a lot of different things going on in the background. Some of you know about it. Some of you may not. There is a deeper picture than just worrying about your own, because we've been programmed as a society to believe it's all about me, ego. It's narcissism. It's like a narcissistic society to a degree, okay? Not saying everybody, but to a degree. Reality is we are all collective. We are one. Me needs to turn into a we. We all need to come together and unify in order to continue with this love. The future is love. Like my shirt, the future is love. In order for our society as humanity comes together, could grow. We could come together and create the world we want to live in, create what we want to see. Sometimes things have to happen to collapse certain paradigms in order for something better to grow. And we are in that process right now with humanity, with the Matrix. A lot of people are still in reality, which there's so much more to it. And I just wanted to encourage every single one of you to be patient. I see people talking about doing, protests and riots and all these friggin' crazy things. Dude, if you do that, you are giving them a reason to pull off martial law, which Trump does not want to do, but you're giving the cabal, you're giving the people in the background, some governors that are still there, like Cuomo, want to push extreme measures, but you have to give them the reason. You have to ask for it. And by acting out irrationally when it's only been a few weeks is not the way to go. Trump just announced that he will be opening the states. The states are going to be going back to normal, if that's what you want to call it, because in my opinion, it will never be the same. We are all shifting. The entire world is shifting into a totally new paradigm. And as states open, he is going to be contacting every single governor. For those of you who just popped on, he's going to be giving the instructions as to what to do. Each governor is going to be allowing people open up. He talked about opening up. They're going to be announcing all the specifics very, very soon. But talking about, travel, talking about the borders, talking about, getting the NFL and the baseball games going, and just getting things starting to reopen back to normal. I'm going to keep going like that because this is just, that's what it is. So this is almost over. Please stop feeding the fear. Please stop fighting each other. Please stop with the hatred, because that is not going to get anybody anywhere. It just feeds the people that we don't like. It feeds the entities that we don't want. It feeds the agenda that we are not going to end up with so long as we stay in love. In love. The future is love, guys. So this is beautiful, wonderful celebration news. Everybody should be very, very happy that we are now on the projection of opening up each state. The ones who are not as effective are obviously going to be opening up much faster, much easier than those who have more cases of this real virus that has really been getting some people very, very sick and actually have killed some people. I don't believe in the exact numbers that the media gives us. Trust you me, I'm not stupid. However, this is real. I have friends that are nurses, that work in the hospitals, that have seen this firsthand. I have people reaching out to me telling me they are on the front lines in these hospitals. You know, guys, we don't need to be fighting over this stuff. It's just silly at this point. We just need to be patient. It's almost over. Everybody's going to be able to go do what they want to do soon enough. I've been calling it by the end of this month that I feel that everything is going to be back to open. New York, I think New York will be open by the end of this month, if not early May, like fully open, you know, slow. Like whatever Trump's instructions are going to be to Cuomo, criminal, whatever you want to call him. I have no idea. I'm a little bit concerned because I'm not a very big fan of his, and who knows what he's going to do, which is a really big reason why my peeps in New York, please stay patient. Do not act irrationally, because if you act irrationally, you are going to give him a reason to be an asshole to us. So let's just be patient. You know, sometimes you have to just like smile at those people that you hate and just be like, That's what we need to do with him, okay? I need all of you to stay aligned, stay safe, a little bit more patience, and just, yes, Cuomo to death, okay? Let's not give him a reason to do something stupid. If you live in a state that has a stupid governor like ours, just be patient. It's going to be okay. Everything is coming to an end. We will get through this. We are resilient. We are strong. I want you all to get empowered. I was actually reading the Motivation Manifesto, 9 Declarations to Claim Your Personal Power. Okay, this is a book I've been working on. Here we go. And it's Brendan Burchard, okay? If you want to dig into self-development and regaining your personal power, this is one of the reasons why I become a life coach, okay? Yes, I'm certified health and life, but life coaching, that is going to be my forte. Even though I know a lot about health, my forte is helping people get empowered, okay? Get over the old past traumas you have dealt with and find that light within you to regain that spark, to become empowered and know how powerful you are to get to the next level, okay? I really would like to read a few pages from this. Let me know if you guys want me to read this. It's really, really cool. It's the Declaration of Personal Power. You know what? I'm just going to read it. Screw it. If you don't want to hear it, see you later. If you want to hear it, stick it around. But I think it's really, really important, especially about what's going on right now. I think everybody needs to learn how to reclaim their personal power. And I'm just going to read this. So this is the beginning of the book, and this is what he had wrote about the Declaration of Personal Power. It's a couple of pages, not huge, not too long, not too short, and story time. Here we go. So there comes a time in the lives of those destined for greatness when we must stand before the mirror of meaning and ask, why having been endowed with the courageous heart of a lion, do we live as mice? We must look squarely into our own tired eyes and examine why we waste so much time sniffling at the distraction, why we cover at the thought of revealing our true selves to the world, why we scurry so quickly from conflict, and why we consent to play small. We must ask why we participate so humbly in society's frantic race, allowing ourselves into its mazes of mediocrity and settling for scrapes of reward, and nature has offered unlimited freedom, power, and abundance to the bold and the determined and creative, the independent, to each of us. It's really hard to say, sorry. We must ask if our desires to feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to the popular opinion and to boredom. We must ask when will we be ready to ascend to another level of existence? When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary to ask such questions and to dissolve the beliefs and behaviors that have limited us, assuming once more the full powers of our being to which God and the laws of nature have entitled us. A deceit respect to humankind requires that we should declare the motives that impel us to exert our strength and to separate ourselves from those who stunt our vitality, growth, and happiness. We must declare our personal power and freedom. We hold these truths self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, through we do not live equal lives due to differences in will, motivation, effort, and habit, that we are endowed by our Creator with certain inalienable rights, and among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, but that it is incumbent upon each of us to be vigilant and discipled should we wish to attain such a vital, free, and happy life. We believe the greatest of human powers is the ability to independently think for ourselves, to choose our own aims, affections, and actions. For in the hearts of humankind lies a natural instinct for freedom and independence, a psychological predisposition for self-direction, a biological imperative towards growth, and a spiritual joy in choosing and advancing one's own life. It is the main motivation of humankind to be free, to express our true selves and pursue our dreams without restriction, to experience what may be called personal freedom. To secure these rights and this personal freedom, men and women of conscience may not consent to be controlled by fear, convention, or the will of the masses. We must govern our own lives, and when our thoughts and actions become destructive, it is our responsibility to alter or abolish them and to institute new habits as the foundations for a freer, happier life. We must exert our power, improving how we think and how we interact with the world. My eyes are bad. Thank you for bearing with me. When a long chain of self-oppressions and social controls has reduced our strength and independence, it is our right, our duty, to throw off such a life, rise anew, and charge unincurred, I don't even know what that word is, through the gates of greatness. Sorry. We have patiently suffered long enough, hoping that someone or some kind of luck would one day grant us more opportunity and happiness. But nothing external can save us, and the fateful hour is at hand when we either become trapped at this level of life or we choose to ascend to a higher plane of consciousness and joy. In this aligning and turbulent world, we must find peace within and become more self-reliant in creating the life we deserve. This will be a difficult effort, as the history of our actions too often tells a tale of self-injury and unhappiness, stemming from our blind desire to be judged worthy, acceptable, and lovable by the people who hardly know our true hearts and powers. And so we have kept ourselves down. We forgot to set clear intentions and standards, and too often failed to voice our desires and dreams. Randomness and mediocrity too often ruled the day, and the loud and the needy dictated who we were and what we should do, our lives becoming subject to the trinity of fools. If we can be vulnerable and brave enough to admit such missteps, we might see the potential we left unrealized. We might see a shining new path. And so let us write our lives. Let us face the mirror and be candid. No matter what we see, let us use these common human truths and personal declarations to reclaim our freedom. We are too often lost in the abyss of unawareness. We regularly miss the energy and the blessings around us and the importance of this very moment, as if though we prefer to be elsewhere doing something else, as if we are living in a distant time zones, hours behind or ahead of the joyous tick and bliss of now. We have forgotten that the natural foe of life is not too distant death, but to present, in the moment detachment from living. Should we wish to be free and alive with full power, we must decide to bring the full might of our conscious mind to the present experience. We must choose to feel again. We must set intentions for who we are, for what roles we wish to serve, for how we'll relate to the world. Without a vibrant awareness, we cannot connect with others or ourselves, nor can we meet the demands of our hour with grace. For this we now declare, we shall meet life with full presence and power. We have conceded control of our daily lives. Amid incessant distraction, I lost where I was, sorry. Our discipline in pursuing high ambitions have vanished. The white space of a free day seems unfathomed because we have become hypnotized by a false but compelling need to respond to all the needs of others. We are pulled from every angle, torn from meaningful efforts by frivolous pursuits or false emergencies, and we are often unsure how to balance our lives with the needs of those we love. We are often too detached from what is most worth fighting for. Our busy work consumes our day, but it is not our life's work. Most do not feel stark, stirring life purpose. They don't hunger for it in the morning or orient their day to its pursuit. A life of greater joy, power, and satisfaction awaits those who continuously design life. For this we now declare, we shall reclaim our agenda. Something inside is sabotaging our natural drive toward freedom. It whines and it roars for us, my New York accent coming out, for us to stop whenever we push beyond our comforts, whenever we choose to be authentic and loving in a scary world, whenever we seek to make a difference at the cost of our own position, whenever we desire something magnificent that to obtain would require hardship and work. Our initial demons poison us with the worry and fear whenever we might be vulnerable, stunting our growth and vitality. Our destiny is decided by how well we know our demons of doubt and delay, how well we defend against them, and how many battles we win against them each day of our lives. Without self-mastery, we are slaves to fear. Without self-masteries, we are slaves to fear. With it, greatness and transcendence are ours. For this we now declare, we shall defeat our demons. Most of us are not maturing as fast as we are able. We are on constant pause. We wait and we wait to find out who we are, to declare our dreams, to struggle for what we want, to open ourselves fully to love and to life. We await personal courage and to arise within us, or for the society to grant us some ill-defined permission to activate our potential. We have forgotten that courage is a choice, and that permission to move forward with boldness is never given by the fearful masses. Most have forgotten that seeking change always requires a touch of insanity. If taking action before the perfect conditions arise, or before we receive permission, is unreasonable or reckless, then we must be unreasonable and reckless. We must remember we are not the sum of our intentions, but of our actions. Bold and disciplined initiative is our savior. It allows us to rise up, to leap, to soar to the heights of true greatness. We must not lose urgency of the moment as it begs for us to begin something grand and important. For this we now declare, we shall advance with abandon. We are exhausted. All around us we see faces that look weathered, drooped, stern. We hear conversations that sound increasingly quiet and resigned, like whispers from a tired, disbanding tribe. The emotional energy of the world is flattening. Well-being has been cast aside for wealth. success favored over sanity. In the progress, some have turned cold towards life and towards others. Where is the energized, heightened, exhilarated pulse one would expect from such a chosen and capable people? Why do we not hear more laughter and life? Where is the vibrant, mad fury and passion of the fully engaged human? Where are the people burning with charisma and joy and magnetism? Where is their appreciation for life's spark? We must re-examine our attitude towards life. Our supreme duty must be to rekindle the magic of life. For this, we now declare, we shall practice joy and gratitude. We compromise too easily when life becomes difficult. Most sacrifice individuality and integrity without a fight, although arrogance prevents seeing this truth. Too many of us believe ourselves strong when a long gaze across our lives would cite a pattern of quitting or withdrawing too soon. Often when our loved ones needed us to be strong or right, when our dreams were just within reach. For convenience or the wide smile of popularity, we waffle on our world and give up what we truly believe in. But there is a nobility to those who do not let neediness or desperation compromise who they are. We must not follow any impulse to be weak or heartless. Instead, we must have a strong refusal to break, choosing that mighty lift of courage, that soaring commitment to love, that grand ascent to the realm of the character that is congruent with our highest values. Freedom and victory belong to those who remain true and strong despite temptation. For this we now declare, we shall not break our integrity. We are not transmitting or receiving love as we were divinely intended to. We are filtering love rather than feeling it. We fell for the prevailing hysteria that said, protect your heart. And we began to believe that love itself had enemies and needed protecting. When we hunt, we felt that love was somehow diminished or damaged. But when we hurt, we felt that love was somehow diminished or damaged. But hurt has nothing to do with love, and love is unaffiliated with and unaffected by pain. Ego was hurt, not love. Love is divine, and it is everywhere, ever present and abundant and free. It is a spiritual energy that is, at this very moment, flowing through the universe, through us, through our enemies, through our families, through billions of souls. It was never absent from our lives. It is not bound in our hearts, in our relationships, and thus it is not capable of being owned or lost. We have allowed our awareness of love to diminish. That is all. In doing so, we have caused our own suffering. We must mature and realize that freeing our mind of ancient hurts and opening once more to love shall give us access to divine strength, to stand emotionally open before the world and give our hearts without fear or hurt or demand of... Where am I? Okay, this is the ultimate act of human courage. For this we now declare, we shall amplify love. This is almost done, guys. Generation after generation is falling to hold the line on the ideals of virtues of humanity. The low hum of mediocrity and the heinous pitch of narcissism has replaced what once was the chorus of society singing to a virtue, progress, and selflessness. Our talents and collective focus are not fully invested in personal mastery and social contribution, but squandered on voyeurism and base sensationalism. Too often we don't call out a wrong or expect ourselves or others to act with routine integrity, excellence, or love. There has been a worldwide failure in leadership, birthing an apathetic populace, unjustifiable poverty, unconsciousness, greed, where am I? And a globe ravaged and booby-trapped by war. So many people are afraid to demand more, to dare as have the great leaders in the past to see this was written before Trump, guys. This was written, I think, 2014. I'll look. To dare before that. To dare as have the great leaders of the past to incite the directionless with bold challenges to rise and contribute. We must do better. From the squander of the contaminated moral environment must surface a honorable few, unafraid to challenge the direction of the world. History shall fill in the wake of our actions, so let us be purposeful and let us be great. For this we now declare we shall inspire greatness. 2 more pages. Hurry has become the master. We have stopped sending the stillness, the stunning fullness and beauty of the divine perfection of the moment. Most barrel through life unaware of their senses and surroundings, deaf and blind to the magical qualities of this very moment. We are not supposed to miss it all, this life, but we do, all frazzled, stressed, and stripped away from the now. The cost is immense. So many moments blurred by speed and worried and panic, all stacking into hectic days, all creating the catastrophe of an unexperienced, joyless life. Many can only vaguely remember the last time they laughed so hard it hurt, loved so much it led to a beautiful flood, cheered so loudly it strained the vocal cords, felt so deeply it caused a showering of tears, has had such a good time that it became legend, moments fully lived. We must slow it all down, not just to become more present in the singular moment, but also to elongate that moment so that we truly sense it. Life is meant to be vibrant, deeply felt, growing mosaic of long, meaningful moments. This day is to be enjoyed like a pause at a cool stream during a summer's heat. For this we now declare we shall slow time. That section really hits with what's going on now. We need to be in the moment, take advantage of this time now that it's slow to really enjoy the present moment, enjoy everything around you, really go within yourselves to expand. This is almost done. Most of these problems in our lives have been self-imposed, yet even when we became conscious of them, we sought change in the most humble terms. We set realistic goals and worked to achieve them, but fearful of unleashing our full power, we saw our will fade, we aimed low, and even our mighty efforts were dampened by distraction or criticism of a conformist culture. We complained with angst and anger that it should be easier, forgetting much of the negative and forgetting that much of the negative energy that pervades our lives comes with despising the inevitable hardships of change. Let us remember that Humanity Strong has only 2 perennial reoccurring themes: struggle and progress. We mustn't wish the end of the former, as the later would be buried alongside it. And so let us be clear that the small, complaining, undisciplined part of ourselves, the distracted character wanting nothing but convenience and ease, is unfit to be the ruler of our new destiny. Me. Nor can we allow apathetic, small-thinking men and women to lay waste up to our future. We mustn't let social pressures poison our potential. Surely we have warned others from time to time that we do not care what they think or that their judgments of us are unwarranted. We have often complained, made kind requests of others, or reminded people of the circumstances that made us want to improve our lives. We have appealed to their manageability manageability. That's a weird word. Okay, to be gentler or more supportive, and we have asked them as kindred spirits to stand with us against those who interrupt our change. Yet too often others have been deaf to our true voices. They didn't believe in us or support us or cheer us on when it mattered most. We must therefore not await their assistance or approval any longer. We must hold them as we hold the rest of mankind, enemies in battle, should they stand in the way of our dreams, but in peace and assistance, friends. Let us awaken now and realize that there is greater vibrancy, joy, and freedom available to each of us. There is more feeling, there is more power, there is more love and abundance, but gaining access, can't talk, rests on our shoulders, for only two things can change our lives. Either something new comes into our lives, that's what's happening right now, or something comes from within, also happening right now. Let us not hope for mere change to change our story. Let us summon the courage to change it ourselves. Some will stand in our way, but we mustn't hide or minimize ourselves any longer. Let us believe faithfully that our dreams are worth any struggle and that it is our time to free ourselves and rise to glory. That I truly believe. And this is the last paragraph. Thank you for sticking through this with me. I haven't read to anybody in a long time. This is really weird. We therefore, as free women and men of courage and conscience, appealing to our Creator for the strength to live our intentions, do in the name of our destiny solemnly publish and declare that our lives are and of right ought to be free and independent. We declare that we are absolved from allegiance to those who oppress or hurt us, and that all social connections between us and them and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as free and independent persons, we have the full power to exert our true strength, live our dreams, find peace, create wealth, love openly those who have our hearts, contribute without fear or permission, strive for personal greatness, serve the common good, and do all other acts and things that independent and motivated persons have the right to do. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm resilience on the protection of divine providence, we pledge our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. Boom. Thank you for sticking around, for listening to the Declaration of Personal Power, because you probably, if you read it yourself, it'd be much more smoother. Sorry, it's just a lot of great information. A lot of things really hit home and make sense to me, especially about what's going on right here, right now. We are home right now. Take that time to really regain back your personal power. Make your own declarations that you want to be greater. You want to do more good in the world, that you want to expand and create greatness, not only for yourself, but obviously your family and your children in the future, because this is the time to take advantage of tapping into all of that so that you know what needs to be done next in order to expand and achieve that. The beautiful thing is now everybody can breathe a little bit, knowing that all of this is going to be put behind us soon. All these states are going to start reopening slowly but surely. We will all get back to the grind again. But are you going to take the time to really connect with your family or connect with yourself or connect with Source once all of this stuff starts getting fast once again? That's the true question. So until you know for sure, take the time that you have now to really take advantage of developing oneself, owning your power, connecting with those you love, whether it's online or just whoever's in your home. Take advantage of the present moment, because We're so used to the go, 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 even myself included. Slowing it down puts so many different things into perspective. Not only the crazy big, bigger picture that's going on now, but your picture. That's what's so important is getting your picture figured out, because that's going to be, what you figure out is going to be the contribution to the rest of us, to the collective, to the world, which is what life is really all about. We're here to help each other, to bring value to each other, to help expand each other. And for a long time, we have been disconnected. Many of us have been disconnected, and a lot of it purposely done. And now's the time to reconnect. It's all going to be okay. So I thank you all who have still stuck around this long. I know it could be really hard trying to listen to me read. I did the best that I can with the lighting and my eyes. Sorry. But if you want the book, I'll type it down below. Let me know. I really highly recommend you reading this book yourself. And just know that everything's going to be okay. I promise you, everything is going to be okay. Just keep lifting yourself up. Stay in that higher emotional scale. Smile. Yes, it's been a pain in the ass, but it's going to be okay. And that's what everybody needs to breathe. Okay, breathe. We're almost done. We're almost there. Stop fighting. Go within. Take the time to work on you, because that's what this really is about, working on you. So that's what I wanted to share this evening. I thank you all very much for popping on. And if you want to see what Trump has to say, definitely go see. It was amazing to hear him talk about reopening things and what the plans are. The specifics will be coming out very shortly, according to him. And just know that we don't need to get all crazy. People just need to take a deep breath and be patient. We're almost there. We're almost there. So, attitude of gratitude. I love that. I love that. Thank you for that comment. So, love you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful, fabulous rest of your evening. And until next time, shine your light bright. That's what it's about. Peace out.